US30 and US100 once again staying bearish here. Specifically, US30 has seen a little more drop where we can see it trading now close to 34,300 levels. As we discussed in the Asia and Europe session update, that below 34,400 there will be further drop, but then it has come back till towards the next support levels. At the same time, US100 too is now trading below 14,600, important support zones here, and remember 14,570, which we discussed was the greater support. It is yet to breach those levels. Now, what to expect with the US session for these two indices, which position you should take in order to profit, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. First Tech100 followed with Dow Jones. Watch till the end. Your every like and every comment is I read and I appreciate that my work is getting acknowledged and it is appreciated, and definitely it inspires me to deliver better every time, on time and every day. So with the best of my ability. So press the like button, do comment as well, and do share, subscribe. Every share is a great support in increasing the community which can benefit each other. With that, let's start. Let's have a look at Tech 100 right now at 14,600 levels. If you look at, see, we discussed earlier in the day that below 14,670 is where more bearishness is going to prevail. It has directly now dumped till towards 14,600. Now look at the movement here. See, on the hourly charts, drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop here. Yes, it is trading bearish. Yes, 14,600 is a great support. I will tell you why on the daily charts. Just have a look on the daily charts first before we come back to this. Now see, why 14,600 is a great support is you can look here. Multiple candles here getting rejected by 14,600. You can see either they tried to breach and close below, or they failed to break past. So thus 14,600 is a great support. It has achieved those levels. I will come back to this later, but now let's have a look at the hourly charts here. Now on the hourly charts, you can see increasing bearishness. This time it has taken a waterfall here and increasing bearishness is seen. Now 14,600 definitely is a good support only and only if it stays below 14,570. Now 14,570 is the next support levels. Below 14,570 and 550 is where we are going to look at the next support at 14,500, which is now the next strongest support here. Now before we come back to that, see, the stochastic has dropped here. The MACD again crossing over for a sell on the hourly charts. RSI is again extremely oversold here. You have to be watchful here. When we can see, expect a bounce back whenever we see such drops here. Now look at 2-hour chart. On the 2-hour charts, likewise, increasing bearishness is seen here. You can see the candle size is increasing here, and this can also extend a bit further. I will wait for the next candle. If next candle continues below 14,550, then you can expect 14,500 is almost a certainty. Now remember, the prices is too much divergent on the 2-hour chart from the 20 period moving average. Also the 20 period moving averages are trading with divergence. Yes, it is bearish. However, it is sharply bearish. However, it is still far above level, and hence there is a possibility of it to converge till towards the 20 period moving average. So once you see it trading at 14,500, we can possibly initiate a buy, but let's be watchful. Stochastic oversold. MACD is still trading with divergence bearishness. It has come to the lower levels. It is almost at minus 100 levels. You can see whenever we see such drop, it possibly calls for a bounce back as well. RSI oversold here. Coming to 3-hour charts. Likewise on the 3-hour chart, see, drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop, retracement, and again a drop. See, yes, this was trading in this bearishness. It has suddenly changed the gears here. And yes, it has come to the support levels. Likewise, it appears it was in a hurry to achieve 14,600 levels. It has just achieved the 14,600 levels. Now on the 3-hour charts also, this is consecutive red candles here. So before the next candle with the market open, possibly we can see it retracing, and once it stays above 14,670, then 720 if it stays above, thus just stay long and we are going to see a rise. Stochastic oversold. MACD extremely divergent bearish. RSI extremely oversold here. On the 4-hour, now on the 4-hour charts, remember, first bearish candle, second bearish candle here. Remember, this is increasing in size still. Already we have seen a drop here. Already it has come to the support levels, and it can continue to give third bearish candle, which can be further increasingly bearish. You have to be careful. Yes, you can buy at 14,670, but then 14,700, 720 is the level. Only and only if you see Nasdaq 100 is staying above 14,720, you can expect a rise. Remember this fact. If it stays above 14,720, then only we should expect a rise. Till 14,720, it is not to be considered for a reversal. It can continue on the downside. Stochastic is oversold, MACD extremely bearish, RSI is extremely oversold on the 4-hour charts. Coming to the daily. Now see, yes, we can see it is trading in this bearish channel. Point to note that the highs of this channel is at 14,800. The lows of this channel is somewhere at around 14,500 levels. For this 300 points is where we might see a swing. Today is the weekend. There is a weekly expiry of index options here. So possibly the direction it is taking right now can get reversed. So yes, if you see it at 14,500, that will be a good chance for you to buy and expect it to return till towards 14,600 or in fact 14,700 levels. Very, very clear here. Stochastic is oversold, MACD divergent and bearish, RSI at bottom here. Considering this, I will recommend you to sell at 14,570 and buy at 14,670. For this 100 points at least, we should not try to trade Tech100 below 14,570, still 14,550 and 14,510. So yes, 14,510 is going to be a very, very good support here. Yes, we can see a bounce back from around those levels. So possibly that will be a buying entry for us. If you see it dropping till towards those levels, we can try to initiate a buying entry there, but with caution, extreme caution. On the upside, we can buy at around 14,670, but only and only if you see it trading above 14,720, we can expect a rise and then we can expect 14,800 levels. So take your positions accordingly, trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Now, see 14,720, 14,760 and 800. These are the two levels which are going to be the greater resistance on the upside. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones, and before I have a couple of offerings for you. First is my mentorship batch. The 25th batch is going to start on first week of September. Register yourself from itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now with that, let's have a look at US30. And yes, you can be part of my signals channel. Reach out to me again for more details. Now US30 on the hourly charts, again consolidating here, it has given a sharper drop. We had discussed earlier that below 34,400 is where more bearishness may prevail. It is precisely given a 100-point candle here. Very extreme move here. Stochastic has come to oversold zone. MACD is again crossing over for sell here. See, let's see how far it can stretch on the downside. Though the downside appears to be limited, but let's watch. RSI is also oversold on the hourly charts and hence a pullback cannot be denied. On the 2-hour. Now on the 2-hour chart, see increasing bearishness is seen here. This candle has taken a sharper fall and it has breached 34,400 with a strong move, and it has come down till towards 34,300. Now I will tell you why 34,200 is, because see 34,400, 600 was the greater support zone. Now it has come to the first support at 34,300 and then the strongest support at 34,200. Let's watch out how it behaves here. If you look at the moves here, see bearish, retracement, bearish, retracement, bearish. So and also this is precisely the bottom of this channel. The highs of this channel now at around 34,600 plus levels. Stochastic has dropped here. MACD is extremely bearish, divergent. It has hit a lower levels at minus 150. We have to be careful here as it has taken a sharper turn. We have not seen, even when it was bullish, we have not seen minus 150 levels. It has seen minus 150 now. So this is something you should watch out for. RSI is also extremely oversold, which calls for a possible reversal. On the 3-hour charts, if you look at, likewise on the 3-hour chart, see we can see this almost at the bottom of the channel. The top of this channel is somewhere here at around 34,600, 34,700 levels. Yes, it can reverse till there. Anything is possible. These are markets. I will recommend you to buy only and only if you see it trading above, see 34,500 levels is the greater resistance, above which only further bullishness may be seen. But yes, these levels we can for next few hours for this candle we can expect it to trade within this zone, or in fact even if it drops for 34,200, it will definitely bounce back. Stochastic oversold, MACD extremely bearish here, RSI extremely oversold. Coming to the 4-hour chart. Now, this is only the caution point for me. See, one bearish candle, second bearish candle, and this is a consecutive bearish candle. So, this is also increasing body size with increasing body size here. So, this is where we are going to get the maximum resistance. Hence, only and only if you see US30 is staying above 34,500, 550 zone, then you can say that a reversal is must. We can look forward to 700, 750 levels also. But right now it is getting an extreme pull on the downside. 34,300 is the first support, and below that 34,200 levels, the two support levels. Suddenly it has changed its gear and it has traded extremely bearish as of now, you can see. So we have to watch out a little bit more. Stochastic oversold, MACD divergent, bearish looking downwards, RSI extremely oversold. Coming to the daily charts. Now see, on the daily charts, I do not expect it to close outside Bollinger Bands, but these are markets. See, yesterday also it stayed outside Bollinger Bands, but this candle specifically opened outside Bollinger Bands, just as the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, and it is continuing to stay outside the Bollinger Bands. This is something which is something you should watch out for, because see, this is extreme bearishness here. If it stays below this zone, certainly more bearishness may take it below 34,000 levels also. Now let me show you why did I say, first of all, 34,400 600 zone is a greater support. You can see this 34,400 600, great support here. It has breached the support levels. It is now trading with a further bearish bias. And now if you look at 34,200 is the next support zone. So this is the level. If it breaches, if 34,200 is breached on the downside, then you can say that US30 is certainly taken a direction. Else we can possibly expect a reversal in US30, where one can again expect 34,600 700 levels towards the closer of the day. Be careful, it is still bearish. It is still not showing any signs of reversal. See, MACD divergent and bearish here, extremely bearish. RSI is also at bottom. Considering this, you can sell here at 34,300, but with a note that it is trading outside Bollinger Bands. It is extremely oversold. Any drop, any sharper drop will call for an extremely sharp pullback also. Hence, you have to be careful with the drop there. You have to put your stop losses at your entry price and put a trailing stop loss of the 20 or 40 points. On US30, 40 points is a good enough space considering the moves these days we are seeing. So put a 40 points trailing stop loss and only with the stop loss at your entry price. So this will help you preserve your capital, protect your capital. Any drop below 34,200 is where more bearishness will prevail, and then we can look forward for it to hit again 34,100 and 34,000. 34,000 is the next support levels actually. On the upside, I will recommend you to buy here at 34,400, 34,420 levels, but remember 34,500, 520 is going to be the extreme for this. Only and only if you see it trading above 34,520, you can expect, and in fact then 34,550 is the next target. Beyond that, we may in fact see it hitting 650, 700 levels. Yes, it can reverse completely. You have to exercise extreme caution while taking a position. We can see a complete reversal also, and it can fly for 34,700, 800 levels also. Take your positions accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do press the bell icon. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Trading day ahead. Happy weekend, and do stay tuned for the weekly review and analysis which I'll be sharing tomorrow. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day again. Thank you.